Turn on your post notifications, that way you'll be notified every time your girl posts a new video. Good morning, guys. I'm on my way to take Gingy to school. Say good morning, Gingy. Got a couple errands to run. I'm gonna run by the store and by the bank. So it is bright and it is cold. It's freezing this morning. I'm ready for some coffee and a donut or some sweet bread, something. You? You're ready for sleep? Alright guys, I will see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, so I dropped Gingy off. I ran by the store to get some stuff that I needed for dinner. And then I went by my mom and dad's house first to go check on them. And then I went to the store. I just left the store. I'm on my way to the pharmacy so I can pick up my prescriptions. And then I think that's all I need to do here in town. And I'm gonna head back home. Get me some breakfast and some hot coffee because it's cold. I can't believe how cold it is. And one thing I do not like is I do not like the cold weather. Only because of the flare-ups. Other than that, it would be fine. But oh my gosh, it seems like the older I get, the more it hurts. The cold weather hurts. Alright, so I'm on my way to the pharmacy. I will see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, so I am on my way to my mom and dad's house. I forgot, I had gotten, Maria's mom gave us some grapes. And not everybody here eats them, and before they go bad, I'm taking them over to my mom and dad's because they love all kinds of fruit. My picky household, not so much. I think I'm the only one. But while I'm on my way there, I wanted to address a couple things from one of the videos that I just recently posted. And it was the one where I take my dad to the hospital. So I was asked on there why I'm the only one, because I have, you know, lots of siblings, why I'm the only one that is caring for my mom and dad. So there's lots of reasons. One of the main reasons, somebody asked, like, why doesn't anybody else help? And I will be honest, even if, let me start from the beginning. Okay, so there's only 2 of us that live here in town with my mom and dad, and everybody else lives out of town. So we've got, you know, it would be pointless for one of my brothers or sisters to come from Bakersfield to Wasco to take them to an appointment in Bakersfield to drop them back off in Wasco. I mean, it's just, and then for them to have to take time off work to be able to do that, I think it would be a lot. Now, if it was absolutely necessary, they would do it. I just don't think it's necessary. If I'm able to do it, why they should have to take time off work, you know, and drive all the way here to pick them up, drive all the way back to Bakersfield, then drive all the way back to Wasco, and then drive all the way back to Bakersfield to go home. I just think that that would be a lot. And everybody works. I'm the only one, you know, since I've said before, I feel like YouTube was a blessing in disguise that I am able to be here for my mom and dad, you know, when they need me. Another thing that I know I've mentioned before, of my siblings, 3 of them, and that includes a sister that lives here in town, they all have their own health issues. They were all diagnosed with cancer, and they, thank God, they are all in remission. But they have their own health issues that they're dealing with. So, you know, they're in and out of doctors as well. And my mom and dad, they feel comfortable with me. I feel comfortable with them. I just, because I'm the one that's available, I don't mind doing it. And another thing that I don't look at is like, why isn't my sister doing this? Or why isn't my brother doing that? Or where are they? Or why can't they help out? All I know and all I see is that my mom and dad need me, and I'm gonna be there. Regardless if my brother or my sister, if one of them were to take them, I still wanna be there because I still wanna know what's going on. Which leads me to another thing. if I'm the one that's mainly taking them to all their doctor's appointments, it starts to get really confusing, medication-wise, doctor-wise, information-wise, for several people to be taking them back and forth. And like, let's say somebody else takes them, one of my other siblings takes them, and then they take them once, maybe twice, and then I start taking over again. I'm not going to know where I'm at. I have everything, you know, their appointments, blood pressure, sugar, all of that. I have it documented in my phone. So anytime they ask me about appointments, follow-ups, any of that, I just pull up my phone and blah, blah, blah. I just, you know, I'm able to do it. When other people start taking over and if information isn't relayed or, you know, information is forgotten, I end up going to an appointment with them not knowing what's going on, and I don't like that. So I just feel it's good that I'm able to take them when it's necessary, and I have all of the information, and if they need information, you know, the other siblings, then that will be relayed to them. But as far as why they don't help out, they do when they can. But I'm available. I'm available, and I don't mind, because they are my parents. And something that maybe once you get older you'll realize is that my parents are older. My parents are older. I don't know how much time I have left with them. I want to spend as much time with my mom and dad as I possibly can. And, you know, if it means this, you know, on the weekends we get together. There's no appointments, there's nothing. I talk to my mom and dad daily, you know, and sometimes like now I come out here twice because I've already been here this morning. I just forgot the grapes, so that was, you know, that was my fault. But I don't mind. I don't mind coming and spending time with my mom and dad. And I say the same thing even with my in-laws. Their kids all work. Well, you know, Bo and Maria, they're busy with their kids or whatever, and it would be pointless for them to drive all the way to Wasco for appointments. Now, if it's necessary, and it's got to be done. Like, we all know that we're going to pitch in. But if something was to happen to my in-laws, I would offer to go and take them and help them and make sure that they're okay, because those are our parents. That's just how I feel. I know you guys probably think like, oh, you take on too much, and to me, they took care of us, so if they need us, we're gonna be there. I'm gonna be there for our parents. That's just the way that I look at it. And sometimes, does it become overwhelming? It does. But I would feel so guilty if I was to tell, you know, my parents no and something was to happen to them. I just can't imagine saying no. I don't want to say no. So I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe I'm coming off in a wrong way, but if my parents need me, I'm gonna be there. Regardless if anyone else helps or not, that's not my concern. I'm not worried about that. I'm not putting emphasis on that. I'm not trying to fight with anybody to be like, hey, you know, I've done it 2 times this week, you need it. I don't want that. Not for myself, not for my parents, not for them. Like I said, if my parents need me, that's my main priority. Not who's helped, who hasn't helped. That isn't a concern of mine. My concern is my parents need me, they call me, I'm gonna be there. So I hope that answers some questions. I know it was a lot, but if you guys do have any questions, I just don't want you guys to think like, oh man, nobody helps her. And it's not so much that, it's just, it would be a bigger inconvenience for everybody. But like I said, if it came down to it and that's what had to be done, then that's what has to be done. But for now, since I'm the one that's here and available, that's how it is. And I don't mind. I love my mom and dad. I would never be like, no, I don't want to help, or, oh, you know, you do it, you haven't done anything, you do it. I just feel like that's saying no to my parents, and I don't want to do that. Like I said, you know, my parents are older, and whatever they need, whenever they need me, I will be there. I love spending time with my mom and dad. So if I'm home and I'm not doing anything, why not? And by anything, I mean housework, because regardless, you know, housework and dang laundry are always there, regardless of how much you do. It's always there. So yeah, that can be set aside, and I get to spend time with my mom and dad. That's just how I look at it. I get to spend time with mom and dad. A lot of times, you know, it's conversating about, you know, when they were younger and stuff like that. So it makes it fun. It makes it fun. And then sometimes, you know, when my aunt is around, we get I get to spend time with all three of them. All right, sorry guys, I had to cut that out because I don't want to give out the address. But so yeah, so even when my aunt is around, I get to spend time with the three of them. I get to enjoy them, even though it's appointments or whatever. But I enjoy spending time with them. And like I said, I hope that helps. I hope I didn't confuse you guys more. I'm very family oriented, and I love my family, and regardless of what's going on, I will be there. I've done it before, I would do it again. Just like, you know, I had mentioned earlier that, you know, three of my siblings have had cancer. I was going to school at the time, and I dropped out of school. I dropped out for a while because my sister needed me. Everybody else was working. I was going to school, and not like that. I'm not saying like, oh, I was just going to school, because that is important as well. But I knew that I could make it up. And so I stopped, and my sister was going through radiation and chemotherapy, and I helped her with that. I went with her to all of her appointments. Between my parents and myself, were the ones that kind of, you know, helped her out, took care of her appointments and all of that. The appointments, that was me. The food wise and all the other stuff, that was my mom and dad. So yeah, when we can, we pull together and we're there for each other, and that's, to me, that's all that matters. So I don't look at, you know, well, why didn't so and so help? So like I said, I hope that helps and it's not any more confusing, and I hope that answered questions for you guys. I plan on doing a different type of story time today, but maybe I'll have time, and if not, I'll do this as a part two, a two-part thing. I don't know, we'll see. Because I'm gonna make chile verde for dinner tonight, and I already have my meat cut up. As soon as I get back, I'm gonna go ahead and put my beans on and start making the meat, and I'll be making rice to go with that. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know if I should make this a two-part. Let me think of what I'll do, because I kind of started talking about it a little bit, but that way it'll give you guys a story time. I'll probably do a separate video. But anyway, I'm almost to my mom and dad's house. We'll see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, so I am back home. I just put the meat in my pot, the pork meat in my pot. I'm gonna add onion and some garlic. See if I can get you guys, there we go. And 3 cloves of garlic. I'm gonna add salt and pepper, and I'm gonna let this go for a little bit till the meat starts to dry up a bit. So I'll be back. All right guys, while I'm waiting for the meat to be done, I'm boiling my tomatillos, some jalapenos, serranos, and a chile poblano. All right guys, so now that this is all cooked through, I'm gonna blend them with garlic, onion, and cilantro to make the sauce so I can pour it into the meat. All right guys, so I have garlic and onion in there. I'm going to put in my cilantro. Pushing it down in there, hopefully I don't cut myself. And then I will start adding the chiles, tomatillos, some of this water that I used to cook them with. I'm going to blend this a little bit to get some of this down a little bit, so I can add the rest of my stuff. But yeah, that's basically it. And as soon as this is done, I will throw it into the meat to mix up. Let me go ahead and blend this. I'll be back. Alright guys, so this is what the chili looks like when it's done. And I took the broth out of the pot where the meat was cooking. So I'm just kind of letting it fry up just a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and add the sauce in here. Alright, now that the meat is ready, I'm going to go ahead and add the sauce in there. Alright, and I'm just going to let it cook for a little while and until it's going to change color. It's going to thicken up a little bit. This is what it looks like right now. And I'll add salt if it needs salt. And I'm going to make my rice while this cooks. Alright guys, dinner is done. So we got the chile verde, rice and beans. Miss Gabby is ready to eat. You want me to cool it down a little bit more? Let's see. How was school today? What's going on tomorrow?
Halloween party.
A Halloween party. What? Are you excited for your Halloween party? Do you go trick-or-treating for your Halloween party? Yeah. Your dad will be home in a little bit. He's still not off work yet. Alright, I think it's ready. Go ahead and try it. Try it. I think you'll like it. The friolis. You like them? You love beans, huh? Yeah. What do you rate it? 10 out of 10? That's what I'm talking about. Alright, finish eating, okay? Alright guys, and this is my plate here. Little chile verde moment. Ooh, hopefully I don't spill it. Got some homemade tortillas that I slaved over. Just kidding. I got them at Fiesta earlier this morning. Freshly made, but not by me. Oh, I'm excited. Excited. I've been excited since this morning. You like it, baby? Awesome. It's good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's super hot, but it's really good. I text Art to let him know what I was making, and he's excited for when he gets home from work. Alright guys, we're gonna finish eating. We will be back. Hey guys, so I went to go take Gingy to practice, and I served Art, warmed him up tortillas, and I completely forgot to vlog, but how was it, sir?
Delicious.
You watching the game?
How was it, dude?
Shut up. You watching the game?
Yeah.
How was it?
Horrible.
Hey guys, so everybody finished eating. Everybody liked the food. I loved the food. So did Miss Gabby. I think everybody loved the food. Just finished picking everything up. Took Gabby a bath and put her to bed. I'm gonna edit, and then I'm gonna go take a shower myself. I do have a hair appointment tomorrow. Finally, I'm gonna get to touch all this up. So yeah, real quick, I know you guys see that I don't have nails. I took them off. I have not had a chance to do them again. Hopefully here in the next couple of days I will. But before I put them back on, I do want to do something, a bit of a story time, so that I can do it with both, but not with the stilettos. And usually the stiletto nails is the ones that I like right now. So I'm going to try to get you guys a story time on what I did prior to, so you guys know that I worked customer service prior to this, but what you guys don't know is what I did prior to that. So I'm going to do a little story time with you guys about that, so stay tuned. That does conclude today's video. Make sure to comment, like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, guys. Till next time.